Okay, I'm sorry. Yep. I hope now I'm audible.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yep. I hope now I'm audible.
Okay, all good then? Okay, so good evening everyone. Good evening guys. Good evening Bhimrao sir, Kritika, Nanda, Utpal. Good evening everyone, and I welcome you all to day 1 of this 5-day 5 project session. I am very excited to start this whole course because in the next 5 days we are going to be creating some amazing 5 front end, web pages, okay? Which you can directly take and integrate your stuff and basically use it to level up your portfolio, or you can watch the video, create it with me or create after me, but at the end of this whole course you'll be having 5 amazing web designs with you. That is what I am basically trying to do here. So you'll be having 5 amazing web designs with you, which you can show off in your portfolio or anywhere in your resume or in your profile, wherever you want. Okay, so first of all guys, are we excited for this whole 5-day 5 project session, guys? Everyone, are you excited? Guys, tell me, are you excited? Okay, that's great, that's great. So now guys, as on the first day we have discussed that on day 1 we are going to be creating a travel web page. So for that guys, I have simply created a very simple folder which I want to show you. So here we go guys, in this 5-day 5 project folder I have created our first folder, which is travel web page. Okay, so every day I'll be just adding a new folder in this as a new project. Okay, and guys, all of this will be uploaded on GitHub. You can go ahead and get it from there very easily. Okay, so every day after the session it will be uploaded on GitHub, and the GitHub link will be in the description. You can get it from there very easily. Okay, and guys, to save some time, what I have already done is I have already collected a few images which I'm going to be using. So as you can see here, I have some images which I'm going to be using. Okay, so some banner images, some gallery images, some room images. I have already collected few images, and according to this I'm going to be creating the whole web page. Yes, all 5 will be in one repo. Yes, so every day that repo will be updated and you can find everything there. Okay guys, everyone, so I hope that we are excited for this day 1. It might take 2 or 2.5 hours to create this whole web page, but trust me, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to try to create a very beautiful web page. And not only we are creating the web page, we are also going to be adding some amazing animation in this by using some libraries, some scroll animations and all that stuff. Okay, so we have a lot of things to do, so let's get started everyone. Okay, so you can see I have opened that travel web page folder in my VS Code, and the images folder is already here. I have around 10-15 images, and that's fine, that's all I want to use. Okay, so let's go guys and let's start. And you can see I have also selected the font which I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using this font which we call as Cormorant Garamond. I'm going to be using this font. I like this font. I was actually researching which font to use for this particular website, so I really like this font. Okay, and for the animation, after some time we'll be using this library, okay, which is called as AOS, which stands for animation on scroll. So I'll be showing you how to integrate this library in your web page and how to make your elements animate when you scroll the page. So we are going to do a lot of things guys, but let's get started with the basic web page first. Everyone, shall we? Let's begin day 1 of this whole session. So to start guys, the first page that we need is the index.html. Okay, simple page in which our HTML code will be, and one more file which I'm going to be calling as style.css, which will be my CSS file. And guys, be ready because it's going to be a long page. We're going to be having a lot of sections, but trust me, we'll try to make one of the most beautiful sites. Okay, that is the complete plan. Okay, so let's go. So starting off with the basic HTML, let's start with the document, HTML document, and let's call it as Thorab. I can't think of any name, so I'm just calling it as Thorab, or something like Thorab Travels, something like that. So I can't think of any name, that's why just Thorab Travels. Everything else is fine. Let's link this CSS file quickly, and let me also increase the font size. And yeah, let's link this CSS file. So link./style.css. That's all we need right now. And also in the CSS, let's do the basic setup. That is going to be, I don't want any element to have any default margin. So margin 0 pixel by default for every element. Padding 0 pixel for by default also. And also I want padding to be considered as part of height and width. That's why box sizing border box. Okay, the basic setup. And also guys, let's integrate the font that we are planning to use. Okay, so for that guys, we'll go on this Google font website. Okay, you can search for this, just go in Google Fonts and you can just search for this font. Don't worry, I'll also leave the link of this in the description after some time, so you can also find it out there. So what I want is, I want some variations of this font, so I'm going to take all of them, light one, then regular one. So I'm selecting all the fonts, and yep, so light, regular, I don't need the italic one, so I also need the medium one, and semi bold and bold. So all 4 are selected now, all the 5 are selected. That's cool. Now here you have 2 options, either you use the link or import. I'm going to use the import, and simply copy the import statement from here after selecting, and just paste it on top of your web page. That's all, on top of your CSS file, not on your HTML. Okay, on top of your CSS file, just paste it there. Now you can start using this font. And to use this font guys, you also have an option there. See, they have given you can just use this font family. So I'll just take it and comment it here, so that I can use it again and again. So I'm going to just comment it here for some time. It's here. This is the font family that we have to use a lot of times. Okay, so now guys, hopefully we are ready and we can start, right everyone? Okay, so now guys, see, before we start, I also want to explain the structure that I want to follow. Okay, as we always do. Yes, we're also going to make the variable of it, don't worry. Yes, we'll do that. So guys, what we're going to do is, I'll just tell you a basic structure of what I'm planning here. Okay, so see everyone, so the plan is, on top we'll be having a very beautiful banner. Okay, so a banner with a background image, okay, and some text over it, it will be there. So this will be my banner, and on top of the banner here, I'll be also having a header. Okay, so guys, just giving you a simple wireframe. This is something that we should always do before we start with our web page. This is what we call as scribbling. So this is a very important thing to do. Okay, so this will be our header. Okay, something like that. So header and banner. Then after this, we are going to display a very simple about us here. So very simple description about us, some good words about us. Okay, so let's simply mention an about us. Very simple 3-4 lines about us, which will just make the site look good. After that, we'll display some of our rooms. So as a travel agent or a travel company, we'll display some types of rooms or suites that we provide. So here, in here, we'll be having a section separately for rooms and suites. So rooms and suites, something like this. And after that, we are planning for a subscribe section, then a gallery section, and then finally a footer. Okay, that is the whole plan. And also one more section, but the problem is I cannot create it here because it's not a very big area. So let me do it here. After this, I need a subscribe section. Okay, so subscribe section. So this will help us to follow the things. Okay, this will help us to follow the whole web page. Then after that guys, we need one more secondary banner. So banner for restaurant, banner for food, let's call it banner for food. Okay, so guys, this is after this. Okay, continue it like this, it's going this way. Okay, header, banner, about us, rooms and suites, subscribe section, banner for food, and then after that here we can have what do you say, we can have one more section for some premium rooms. So let's have some premium rooms, and finally here we can have a gallery, and after that we can simply have a final footer. Okay, so gallery, and then finally at the end, I'm not creating that, but I hope you understand, finally here we'll have a footer. That is the whole plan. So too many sections, and let's go. Nothing, and we'll try to complete it as much as we can. So guys, this is the whole plan. Okay, too much sections, and we'll try to give some good CSS and give some good animation. So let's start with the first area, which is going to be my banner area. Okay everyone, let's go. So everything is imported, font is imported, nice. And now let's run this web page. Now you can also use live server here, but I'm not going to use it because I want to see the previous and the final states of everything that I'm doing. That's why I'm not going to use the live server. I'm simply going to refresh my page again and again. So copy the path, go in here, paste it, and that should be it. And also guys, yep, here I'm reading charts. Okay, soon. Okay guys, a very good looking web page, white and all. Okay, let's go. So the first thing that I want here is, okay, a banner. Okay, so let's go. div, or let's not use div for it, let's use a section for it according to semantics. So section, and inside that section we'll give it a class of banner. Okay, main banner. Let's give it some height and width, everyone. So in my CSS I'm going to write banner CSS. Okay, just commenting so that when you get this code you can also easily understand it. So dot banner, I'm going to give it a width of 100%. It's nice. A height of, let's say, something like, for now we can use 100 VH, which basically means exactly same as the viewport size, screen size. And background color for now, let's say gray. Okay, now if you see it, guys, we have a web page where we have a section which is exactly similar to the screen. Okay, 100 VH means covering the whole viewport from here till here. Whatever is the visible area of the browser, that is what we call as viewport. So 100 VH means covering the whole viewport. Okay, simple. Now inside this, I want to give a background image. Now I can do that by two ways. Either I use an image tag, or I can also use a background image property. So in this case, guys, I'm planning to use a background image property. Okay, so let's go. Background image. Okay, URL. And here I'm going to use /images/ see, I have given it names like banner and banner 2. So here I want to use banner. So let's use the banner one. So banner. Now I have two banners. So basically I have just kept an option. Whatever I want to use, I can use it. So I have two options. Whatever you like, we can use. So the first banner goes like this. It is this one. Okay, and it looks nice. Not bad, right, everyone? For starters, it looks nice. Good. Okay, and also, guys, I don't want 100 VH. I actually want 90 VH. I need some space below there. Okay, so that it looks like that there is something after the banner as well. I don't want the users to just think that there is only banner. So 90 VH and it looks like this. Okay. Now let's also try the banner 2. You can also try the banner 2 here if you need, just to check. So banner 2 as well. Let's check it. So banner 2 is something like this. Okay. So you can use whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to use banner 1, or you can use any image, guys. Up to you. You can use whatever you want. So let's go for banner 1 in this case. Okay. Nice. Yeah, banner 1 looks nice, right? Banner 1 looks nice. Yeah, this is nice. Gives the vibe of holiday and vacation, right? So yeah, let's go with this. Now technically, guys, the section banner is empty, right? This section is empty. So I can write or create whatever I want. Correct, everyone? So let's start. Inside this, I'm going to use my header tag to follow the semantics. But if needed, you can also use a div here. Okay? If you have followed my CSS fundamentals, right, on this channel a few weeks back, you might be knowing about these semantic elements. Okay, so you can use a div as well, but for following the semantics and some conventions, we are using the header element. But at the end, it's also going to create a box. So no big deal. Class header. Let's go. Dot header. Let's give it a width of 100% and a height of, actually don't want to give it any height, but let's give it a height for now. So height of, let's say 50 pixels, something like that for now. And background color, let's say red, so that we can see it at least. So let's go, guys. Okay, here we go. Here's the header, but I don't need it there. I want it a little more downside. So we can do that. And let me also open the chat window. Okay. Nice. So background color red, and I also want it towards the bottom. So for that, we can simply go ahead. We can also give it a margin if needed. So, but actually I'm planning that I can use flexboxing to adjust it properly. So yeah, let's go. Height of 70 pixel. First of all, let's create it and then we'll talk about what can we do there. Okay, nice. Now guys, let's put some content in there. So inside the header, I need logo and navigation. So let's go. Div. Give it a class of logo. Okay. So dot logo. Width of, let's say 20%, something like that, 20%, and height exactly same as parent, which will be 70 pixel, and background color yellow for now, just to check it out. That's all. Here we go. This is the logo, but it's quite big, so I don't want that. And also guys, see, it's starting from the very start. I don't want that, so I'm also going to give a padding to this. So header, you're going to be having padding from top bottom 0 pixel, but from left right 10%. So 10% padding from left and right. So yeah, something like this. Still the logo is a little bigger. or you can also give 15%. We can let's try to, yeah, 15% looks nice. So we can, you know, follow this area from now on. So guys, from top bottom 0 pixel, no padding from top button, but from left right 15%. That's why we have this 15% padding. It is here, it's also going to be here. Okay, simple. If you want to see it, I can show you that just to show you. So let's go. You can see here, see this, see that guys, you can see the highlighted area, right? 15% this side and 15% this side is highlighted. That is the padding area. We cannot put any content in there. So that is like the gap that we'll always have. Okay, nice. Now inside the logo, let's write some text. So in that I'm simply going to write a p tag in which I'll write, you know, Thorab, and then one more p tag in which I'll write travels, something like that. Okay, you can call it whatever you want, guys. Here we go, Thorab travels. Don't worry, we'll change it after some time. Right now, let's keep it like that. Let's create the navigation part, or let's actually adjust it right now. Okay, so display flex. So now both the p elements will go side by side like that, but I still want them to be one below each other. So for that, guys, flex direction column, nice, and then to both of them I'm going to give a background color of black, let's say, for now. Okay, but not to this actually. I want to give it to the p. I want to give it to this, guys, p. So let's give them similar classes. Class of logo hyphen text. Same thing to this. So class of logo hyphen text. So now to dot logo hyphen text, I'm going to give a background color of black. Okay. And is my flex direction column not working? Let's confirm that once. Okay, it is working, but it's having full width. Okay, no issues. First of all, guys, let's adjust them in center before giving it black. So for that, you can just go here, justify content center, align item center. So from both the ways, from both the axes, it will be in center like this. And now let's give it background color black. Nice. Okay. And I think the logo doesn't need to be 20% anymore. I think 10% should be enough. Even though it is in center, it's fine. Okay. So this much is fine. Is that clear, guys? Are we understanding everything till now? Everyone? And now the text is also black. That's why you can't see it. So actually I'm planning that to the logo text, I can give a width so that they are same. So width of, let's say, something like, 90%. Exactly same as, 90% of the parent, or maybe 80%. Yeah, something like that. And also let's change the color. So color to white. So now the text color will be white, and that's nice. Okay, and now for the P only, you can give text align center. Nice. So now we have this Thorab travels, and that's look nice. No issue. Yeah, a little late, Naveen. 20 minutes late, but that's fine. We have just created the banner and the header, so that's all. No issues, buddy. No issues. It's okay. A little late, but that's fine. You'll understand everything. Okay. So guys, now we have this Thorab travels here. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's go ahead with the navigation part. Okay, guys, I hope we are ready. So after the logo, inside the header only, I'm gonna have a div. Let's give it a class of navigation. Or just nav, or you can use a nav tag actually. Rather than using div, to follow the semantics properly, you can use a nav tag and also give this a class of nav, so that it will be a smaller name and it will be much more better to handle. So dot nav, let's give it a width of 20% and background color of, let's say, blue, and height exactly same, which will be 70 pixel. Nice. Now guys, it's going towards the bottom, everyone. We know what to do, right? We know what to do to put logo and navigation on side by side, right? We know what to do to put this yellow div and this blue div side by side, right, everyone? We just have to go to its parent, which is header, and give it a display of flex like this. So now they are side by side, right, everyone? Simple enough. And I also want this to be on the extreme right. So for that, we'll just say justify content space between. So I need take up the whole space available to put in between the logo and the navigation, which are the two childs of header. So now here we go, logo is here, this is here, and that's nice. That's what we wanted. Okay, cool, simple enough. Now inside that I need to create navigation, and I think I should increase the width a little bit. So maybe 40% width will be fine. Yeah, nice. Or maybe 45% width will be fine. Nice, okay. Now then let's try to put some navigation links quickly, everyone. So for that I'm going to be using UL, to which I'm going to give a class of nav-links, and inside that I'm going to create a li, to which I'm going to give a class of nav-link. Okay, and I need few li's, so let's go 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let's say home, let's say rooms, and let's say something like premium, and here I'm gonna have, let's say, gallery. Good evening Subhashini, good evening, how are you? Welcome to the stream. And finally we can have something like about. Okay, so we have this navigation now. See that, everyone? We have the navigation one below each other, but I want to adjust it properly. So for that, let's go dot nav links, which is my UL. First of all, I want you to have width of 100%. That means exactly same as your parent, which is nav. So whatever is the width of nav, you'll also be the same width. To confirm that, let me give it a background color of yellow, and now you'll see this yellow one will cover the blue one properly. See that? And I also want this side by side, but I also don't want these dots, these bullet. So for that, guys, you have list dash style dash type none, and that will be gone. Simple. And now to put all those li's side by side, we'll just do display of flex, and that's it. That's what we wanted. And also, guys, give the UL, give the UL exact same height as the nav. You can see UL is much more smaller than the whole nav. So just go ahead and give height of exactly same, which is 70 pixel, something like that. And I want all these li's to be in center vertically. So for that, align items center. Simple enough. And I also want to have gaps in between them. So for that, you can simply have something like justify content space between, and that should be it. Is that clear, everyone? Hopefully understandable, guys, how we are working with this, guys. And now let's use the font family that we have. So let's use this font family now. For the logo as well, I want this font family. So here we go, font family. And here also we'll simply use our same font family. So the font should change, and here we go. Nice. But I think we need to make it bold because it looks very thin. So let's make it bold. So font weight, let's use 500. Do we have 500? Let's see. We have 300, 400, 500. Yes, we have 500. So we can use the 500 one here, and also 500 one here. But it is not working the way that I want. Let me use bold here. Yeah, bold is working fine. Or should I try some other font, guys? I think so. Let's try some other font. What say, everyone? I liked this font initially, but now I'm a little skeptical about it. I think I should try some other font. Okay, let's try some other font then. Let's try something like Poppins. I always go for this. It looks good, so let's use Poppins in this case. So let's remove this whole thing, and let's go for Poppins. So thin one as well, light as well, light, regular, medium, semi-bold, bold. I think bold will be enough. Okay. How do you decide which font works or which? See, it's like this. See, normally I check. Normally we have to check. Okay. High, leaning forward. Okay. So normally, Naveen, we check. Now see, I thought that font will look good, but when I tried it, it is not looking that good. but that's why I'm trying a new font. But maybe in normally if you're working for a client, the client will normally give you this fonts and all. But in this case, I'm trying, so I have to try multiple fonts to check which one will look best. And right now, as I said, I'm creating this site for the first time here only. That's why, we have to try some more fonts to see which one looks good. So now I've decided Poppins because it looks good. I know it will look good. So because it is a tried and tested font. Okay, that's the reason. So let's remove this and put that Poppins import here. Okay. And now guys, one more thing, we are going to be using this font a lot. Like we're going to be writing this font family again and again, right? This one, font family Poppins. We're going to be writing this again and again. So rather than writing it again and again, you know what you can do. Now it's fine because it's also a single keyword. So I think we can go for it. Actually, no need to create a variable for it. Because it's very small keyword. So that's not haunting us at all. So font family Poppins. Actually, we don't need a variable for it because it's very small keyword. So that should be done. Let's see if Poppins is appearing on our site. And yes, nice. Now we have Poppins. Looks good. Okay. So guys, all clear with the navigation part. Now we just need to change the colors and all, and it will look good. Don't worry. So guys, hopefully we are clear with this, right? Everyone, all set? Okay, nice. Yes, Kritika, you can also give that. But in future, I might want to try some more fonts. That's why I'm not giving it under body. But yeah, you can do that. Yes, font is a property which will be inherited by all the childs. So you can give it to the body. Yes, completely fine. Okay. So now guys, let's move ahead. All good. Okay. Now, I'm keeping the colors. Don't worry. I'll remove the colors after some time. No, don't worry. See, Utpal. Right now, it looks like this. I think I have used space evenly only, right? Where are you saying me to use space evenly? I think I have used space evenly only. Oh, space between. See, I'm not using space evenly here because, see, if I remove the color, how will you know that there was a space evenly here? See, you can see those gaps, right? Now no one knows that there is an edge here. So it's fine. It's fine even if we use space around. Is it cleared? Okay, cleared, buddy? So no issues. Space evenly, space around, both of them are fine. Okay, in this case. But for now, I need these colors. Only because we have these edges and I can see those edges. That's why it's looking like, okay, I should, go with the space evenly. But after some time, those colors will be removed. So that's fine. No issues in that. Okay. So yeah, all good, guys. Now then, let's move ahead and let's move to the next section. So inside the banner only, I have created the header. Now after the header, so let's put a comment here. Let's put the comment here. This was my header area, so that it will be easier for us to identify everything. And this was my banner area. Okay, nice. Now then, after the header here, I want to create a call to action text. Okay, so now here I need a call to action text, something like explore or something like that, whatever it is. So let's go. So for that, guys, I'm gonna create a div and let's call it as call to action. So let's give it a class of call -to -action, or you can say something like rather than calling it call to action, let's call it as banner details. Okay, that makes much more sense. So banner -details. Okay, simple. So banner details. Let's go. I'm going to comment here banner details CSS. So dot banner details. Okay, I'm going to give it a width of 60% and not 60%, actually I can give it a padding as well. So first of all, let's give it a width of 100% and height of, for now, just 50 pixels just to check it, and background color of let's say gray, just to check it, guys. Here we go. You can see that here. And guys, now let's go and give it a padding, same padding, from top bottom 0 pixel, from left right 15%. So whatever content I create in this, it will also start from this place. That's why 15%. Okay, everyone, simple, same logic. and I also want the header to be towards a little more, down. So for that I'll go to the header. There's my header, and I'll give it a margin top of, let's say, 50 pixels, something like that. And it's also putting the header down. So for that we can either give display inline block, or actually let's make it flex, guys. Let's make the banner flex, which will make it much more easier for us to handle. So let's make the banner a flex, because I don't want to work with margins a lot. So display flex. Now because of display flex, we know that the header area and this banner detail area will go side by side because it's flex, right? They are both going side by side. I want them one below each other. So for that we'll just do what, guys? Flex direction column. So they will go one below each other. And now I can go ahead and use some justify content and align items to move them down or up. And I think now even if I use margin, that won't pull the parent. So margin top of 50 pixel. Let's see. Yeah, so now it is not pulling the parent, and that's what I wanted. That's why flexing is working for us here. Okay, nice. So this is our header area. I also want to pull this a little downside, the gray area. So let's go there. To that also margin top of 100 pixel. So here we go. Is that clear, guys? Everyone, what we wanted to do here? Hopefully understandable till now. Can you please provide? Yes. All the GitHub links will be provided. Where and how do we find out latest trends in website design to help? You can go on Google Trends, and there are some paid sites as well where you can find out some trending website titles and all that stuff. Okay, so Google Trends in one side, then there are a lot of paid sites as well. I don't know a lot about them, but I have heard of them, that there are some paid sites which help you with the trend and all. But Google Trends is one of the best examples available there. Okay, now guys, to this I don't want to give any height, but I want to give some top bottom padding of 20 pixel. Okay, something like this will be there, because it's having, now it's not having any height, but because it's having 20 pixel top padding and 20 pixel bottom padding, that's why we can still see some height, but it's not height, guys. Okay, it's some extra size which is there. Okay, I hope you know about padding. And guys, for everyone who is joining here, and if you don't know HTML CSS, because here I'm directly creating projects, so I'm hoping that you know a little bit of HTML and CSS. But if you don't know, on this channel only, I have a complete CSS masterclass course available, which you can go and watch, and you can understand all things about HTML and CSS, and then you can attend this course completely. Okay, because this course requirement or prerequisite is to know a little bit of HTML and CSS, only a little bit, not too much, a little bit, because I'll still keep explaining everything that I'm doing, so don't worry about that. Okay, nice then, guys. Now then, inside this banner details, the first thing that I want is a div, to which I'm going to give a class of badge. This will be a badge, guys, in which I'm going to write some content like best of travel places for you from us, something like that, guys. Some content. Okay, you can use anything you want. I just want to highlight a badge, that's why I'm just putting this, best of travel places for you from us, something like that. Okay, let's style this quickly. So dot, and also let's give it a white color so that it will be much more visible. Here we go. Now then, badge, I want you give it a width of 70% to you, and padding of around 10 pixel from all sides, and background color, let's say light gray, something like that. Okay, you can see it here, guys. That's nice. And I think we don't need a width, actually. Let's remove the width. Depending on the content, I want it to take a width, so that's fine. Okay, nice. And because it's flex, so it's not a flex, but it's taking by default with 100%. That's what your divs do. That's what your block elements do. So just give it a width of something like match content. Yep. So now once you give max content, its width will be according to the content, and that's what we wanted. I don't want it to take full width, so just max content. Okay, whatever is the content width, only that much width. Okay, that's fine. So 10 pixel padding, and now let's give it a font family, which will be same. Poppins, nice. And also a little bit font size of 20 pixels, something like that. Nice. and a little border radius. So border radius of 10 pixel. Is that clear, guys? Everyone, are we clear with this badge? Hopefully it was easy enough to create, right, everyone? Okay, now after this badge, I want to create one more thing. This will be my main text, the banner heading, something like that. So I'll have a div for it as well. You can directly get a h1 as well. That will be also fine. So let's get a h1. So h1. Let's give it a class of, banner heading, something like that. And I don't know why I'm not giving hyphen here. So let's give a hyphen here. And let's write, something like explore the, what we can say, explore the beauty of, let's say, Greece, because my whole site is Greece themed. That's why I'm putting beauty of Greece. Okay, everyone, you can see this picture is also from Greece, and all the images that I have got, they are also from Greece. That's why I'm going to put explore the beauty of Greece, something like that. You can take any place in this world, guys. Okay, so now here we go, it's here. Now let's, adjust it properly. So let's go, banner hyphen heading. No need to give it width, just give it font size of around 100 pixels. Let's see how does it look. Looks nice. Okay, good enough. And font family, Poppins. Is there a mistake? Now it's fine. It took a little time. I think 100 is a little too much, so let's give it around 90. And that's nice. Okay, so yep, guys, looks good. And now also after this I need a button. So for that I'm simply going to create a button. And guys, before that I want to adjust them using flexible logic. Okay, flexbox logic. So we have this banner details. Inside this we have this badge and this h1, right? Two things. So to this white one I'm going to give a display of flex, and if I give display of flex, we know, right, they will go side by side because it's a flex box. It is horizontal direction by default. So now I need flex direction to be column, and I also want them in center. So for that, align items, sorry, no, align items, yes, align items, sorry, flex direction is column, right? So if the direction is column, your x-axis is cross axis, and align items always works for cross axis. So align items center, and here we go, something like this will be here. Okay, nice. Now then let's go for the button, everyone. So button, let's put like, explore now, something like that. I know the button is not looking that great right now, but don't worry, it will look good in some time. Don't worry. So let's give it a class of btn. So dot btn. We'll give it a padding of, around 10 pixel from top bottom and 20 pixel from left right. Let's see how does it look. A little more bigger maybe. So 20 pixel from top bottom and 30 pixel from left right. That's nice. And also let's give it a font size of 18 pixel. Nice, now looks good. And I think I should reduce the padding from top bottom to 18 pixel. Yep, something nice. And also I wanted to have a background color of black and color of white, and also I want its border to be black. So border 1 pixel solid black, something like that. Okay, and whenever I put my cursor on top of it, cursor should be pointer. So now it will be pointer like this. Okay, so yep, guys, now that's great. And now I need some gaps between all of them. So for that I'll go to the parent, which is banner details, and here I'm going to use row gap to create gaps between them. So row gap of 50 pixel between all of them. Yep, something like this. Okay, and I think this should be fine. And where is that margin top? I should give it 150 pixels. Yep, now it's in center. Is that clear, everyone? All good till now? And now let's make the final logic of this. And also to the badge, I actually want top bottom 10 pixel, left right 15 pixel padding. So from left I need a little more padding from left and right. So something like this. Okay, I think 15 is a little too less. Let's give it 20. Yeah, now that's fine. Okay, all good now. And finally, guys, time to remove the white color. So remove the white, and time to remove the from the header also the red, yellow colors. Remove the yellow, remove the blue. Okay, and remove the yellow from here as well, and remove the red from the header as well, and you'll have something like this. See, guys, looks nice, right, everyone? See, with all those colors, it was looking like a normal web page, but now see at the end, looks cool, right, everyone? Hopefully. Okay, and now finally, where is my banner heading? So the guys, that's why we should always wait for the final product. Okay, so color white, and here we go. Now see, this color white is adding to the beauty of it. See now, this color white is looking actually very good according to this. And guys, we should also add some hover for them so that they also look good, because they are not looking that great as of now. So let's go everyone, let's add some hover on them. So to the LIs, to this nav link. Okay, let's go. So let's go to this nav link. Guys, I'm gonna add hover on this nav link. Okay, so dot nav hyphen link. Whenever I hover on it, that means whenever I put my mouse on it, I want the color. Now you can make the color black, or you can just give it some kind of background color. So let's add a background color of black and color of white according to the theme, guys. We are following a theme, everyone. I'm following blue, black, white theme. Okay, that's my theme, guys. Blue, black, white theme. That is what I'm following here. Now see, guys, it will be very good if I have some padding around them, because see, it's looking too edgish. So let's add some padding to the nav link, to the LIs. So nav link, padding of 5 pixel from all around, and here we go. And also cursor pointer. So let's quickly go cursor pointer. Yeah, and it's happening too fast. So for that, just add a transition of 0.3 seconds so that it happens slowly like this. See, and also give it a little border radius. It will look much more better. Or from top bottom 5 pixel, but from left right 10 pixels. Yeah, something like this. Guys, now we can actually follow the squarish shape idea. Let's not go for border radius, everyone. Let's follow the squarish shape, because I think the squarish, it's a good theme. Like everything will be square, no border radius, because we always go for border radius in all the sites, right? So let's avoid the border radius for today, everyone. Let's avoid the border radius. Let's simply go for square theme now. What say, guys? Okay, let's go for square theme today. Okay, so guys, done. The first section done, that is the banner. Or actually, I'm planning for one more thing on the banner. Let's create one more thing on the banner. Okay, actually, let's add one more thing on the banner, guys. I have one more thing in my mind. Okay, which is booking area, like a booking area. Okay, where people can select and do the booking stuff, something like that. So let's go. One more div. Give it a class of booking, something like that. Because guys, almost everywhere this thing is there. Almost on every travel website or ticket booking website, this thing is always there. Check-in date, check-out date, something like that. Yeah, logo will be like this, because right now we don't have a better logo, right? So I'm going to keep my logo like this. You can replace it with an image or something good. Right now I'm just putting it like this. Okay, I don't have a logo image right now. From futures, actually, guys, what I'm going to do is for the future sessions, I'll already create a logo in some software and I'll bring that logo. For today, let's go with this logo, but you can use any logo, guys. You can create a logo and put it there, up to you. Okay, now then let's quickly create a booking area, everyone. Okay, ready, everyone? Guys, let's go with the booking area. And guys, I hope that you're enjoying the whole session so far. So please don't forget to like the video, everyone. Okay, please don't forget to like the video if you're enjoying the session. And if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. That will help me a lot and it will motivate me to come up with more amazing sessions. Okay, being that said, let's go with the booking area now. So dot booking, width of 100%. For now, padding from top bottom of 20 pixel, from left right 0 pixel, no padding. And background color for now, let's say red. Okay, now this here I'm going to create my booking area, everyone. So let's go. Now in booking area, generally you have 4 fields: check-in date, check-out date, and how many adults are there and how many children are there. That is the mainly thing you have, right? For general booking, that is the thing. When are you checking in, when are you checking out, and your adults count and your children count, something like that. So let's quickly create that as well. So I need few inputs. So input, type text, that's fine. And then placeholder of check-in date. So actually we can use a label here. That will be much more better. So let's create a label here. Okay. So we should go for a div. Give it a class of INP, something like that. And let's have a label. No need of for, but let's have a for, something like label for check-in, something like that. And let's create an input now. And the label is check-in date. Okay. And then input tag. Placeholder, enter, or no placeholder actually. I'm going to use input type date in here. I'm going to use input type date, which will, present a simple date area for me. So no need of placeholder anymore. So it will be something like this. See, check-in date and a date field here. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Don't worry, we'll still style it. I know it's not looking that good, so we'll still style it. Don't worry. Okay, we'll style it. But first of all, let's do all the structuring. So let's style this one input first. Let's style this one div first, quickly. Okay. So dot .inp, I'm going to give you a width of 20%. Okay. Or maybe around, 22.5%. Okay. Why 22.5? I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to be using, see, I'll have 4 fields. So 22.5 into 4 will be 90. So I'll use the last remaining 10% for the button. That's why 22.5. So one input will be 22.5. 4 inputs will take 90% of the width, and 10% will be for the button. Okay, that's why 22.5. And the height, it's not a need right now, but let's give it a height of 50 pixel for now. And display of flex quickly. So they are side by side already, but now I want them one below each other. So for that, flex direction column, something like that. Is that clear, everyone? And also to the red one, a little padding from left right, just 5 pixel or 10 pixel, something like that. And let's give it a background color of white. That will make it look much more better. Yep, nice. Okay, now let's style this quickly, everyone. So first of all, here also font family pop-ins. So now you can see that check-in date properly, right? Check-in date. Let's style this input field quickly. So guys, all the inputs, I'm directly going to give them CSS. All the inputs will have a height of 40 pixel. That's a little less. Let's give it 60 pixel. It's not increasing, I think, because I have given height to the INP. So we'll remove the height from INP so that it will increase automatically. Yep, I think that 60 is too much now. So let's go for 40. Guys, height was not increasing because I gave fixed height to its parent. That's why, but I don't want that. So remove the fixed height and that's fine then. Okay, all good now. You can see the text field, and I need a little gap between them. So for that, row gap of 5 pixel. Yep, something like that. And a little text indent in the input field. So text indent of 10 pixel. Yes, Komalpreet, completely fine. You can add a slideshow behind. You can add a video behind. You can add whatever you want behind. Completely fine. Completely fine. It will look much more better actually if you add a slideshow. Okay. So now guys, we have this, everyone. Hi Ganesh, how are you, buddy? Okay, now guys, we have this input field and it looks nice. Increase the font size a little bit. Font size of, let's say, 18 pixels. Yep, now it looks nice. I think 16 will be much more better. Okay, everyone. So now we have this check-in date field. Now just like that, copy this whole thing and paste it. So let's call it checkout. And here I'm going to mention checkout date. So now guys, by default they are going one below each other. So let's go to their parent, which is this white one, which is this booking area, and call it to have a display of flex. And that's nice. See guys, everyone, are we clear with this, everyone? Check-in date, checkout date. Hopefully all clear till now, guys. And just like that, I need one more. So, and guys, also if you're giving labels, okay, make sure you also give IDs to your input field, exactly same as labels. So check in. Okay, make sure you do this, because once you do this, I hope you know this, but if you don't know, don't worry, I'll show you. So if you do this, even if you click on label, see the field gets selected because they are connected now. So even if you click on label, the fields get selected. So that's the basic connection. Okay, so in the label tag, use for and pass check-in and give the same ID to the input field, ID check-in. It's not for CSS, it's only for connecting the label with this input field. So whenever I select the label, the input field will be selected. See, here it is not happening. It's not selecting the input field, but here it is happening because both of them are connected. So this is the correct way of using labels and input fields, always. Okay, so no issues, positive. You can enjoy it from here now. It's still a 2-hour long session, so that's completely fine, buddy. We still require 2 more hours to complete the whole website. We are still at the first section, but it is turning out to be really good. So yeah, as of now. So guys, after this I need, adults. So input type number, and here I'll pass ID as adults, and here I'm going to pass as, don't worry Komalpreet, at the end if we get time I'll show you how to add slideshow. It's very easy, but I'll show you at the end if we get time, that much. It's very easy, don't worry. Number of adults. And don't worry, we still have 5 more projects. So after this we still have 4 more projects, and at least in 2 of them I'm going to use slideshow. So don't worry. Don't worry. My aim is to teach you complete web designing through these 5 projects. Okay, so I'm still going to teach you slideshows and all. Don't worry, guys. Okay, in every site we have some flavor, so don't worry. In every site I have a different flavor. So you'll learn a lot of things, hopefully. Okay, number of adults, number of children, child. And now guys, here we go. We have this section completely fine, and also don't forget the placeholder for them because they are not date fields, so they require placeholder. So placeholder, number of children, placeholder, or rather than doing this, just pass 0 0 as by default number of adults and children, 0 0, something like that, a placeholder, so something like this, 0 0. Okay, and now guys, finally you need a button. That's it, nothing big, right? So just have a button, give it the same class of btn, and here book. Okay, book now, something like that, but I think it's too long a text for this area, so we can go for around, let's say 22, not 22.5, just 22. Yeah, so now book now is adjusted properly. Is that clear, guys, everyone? But the button is too big for this area, so we need to adjust it properly as well. So for that we can give it a separate class as well to adjust the height of this. So give it book btn, so that we can change the CSS a little bit, because right now it's taking all its CSS from btn, so I need to change that. So from book btn, I just want to reduce your padding. So book btn, I want to reduce your padding. So from left right, exactly same as whatever it is already, which is 30 pixel, but from top bottom I want to reduce it to 10 pixel. My bad. Okay, but I think it's because of it is flex, it's going full height. So what you can do is Where is our INP? Okay, give it align items, not align items, justify content. Justify content, flex start. But it's not reducing the padding. Why is that happening? Am I making a mistake somewhere? A little bit, maybe. Let's start flex end. Why is it taking the full height? Oh, it's not inside input, guys. I forgot. It is not inside that div. We need to put it inside the div, right? Sorry, I forgot, guys. It's openly available. So put it inside a div with the same class as all the fields. Okay? So it was not inside the div, guys. That was the mistake. And now here we go. Okay, but I think it's now not looking that great. So I reduce it too much. So let's give it around 10 pixels. Yep, now it's kind of fine. And I think we can now there are 5 of them. So rather than giving 22, we can give 20 to all of them. Yep, like that. And now let's give some gaps. Or you can reduce the padding of the left-right padding of this. Okay, let's give some gaps now. So let's go to the parent and justify or just use column gap now. So column gap of 20 pixel. Yeah, now it's fine. So guys, are we clear with this, everyone? We have this beautiful looking area, right? And also, guys, to this white one, I don't want it to be white. I want it to be white, but a little transparent. So for that, guys, go to this white, remove the white, and use RGBA. In RGBA, guys, red 255. If red, green, and blue are all 255, that means it's white. So red, green, blue 255, that means it's white. And alpha 1 means completely visible. So you can see it's still white. But if I now make it 0.5, it will be a little transparent. See that, everyone? Now it's a little transparent, and now it looks much more better. See that, guys? Like a proper, let's make it 0.7. Yep. Yeah, why not? Whatever you want, Komalpreet. That's basic input field. You can also, just go and create a drop down field. Yeah, completely up to you. In this case, I'm using a number field. You can use a drop down field, or you can use whatever you want in this case. Is that cleared? And guys, now I think I should move it a little upside, right? This whole area. So where is my banner details? I think 100 will be good now. Yeah, so now it will be a little in center. Okay, so guys, are we cleared with the whole banner area? Now we can say that our banner area is done. All cleared, guys? Everyone? Guys? Yeah, why not? We can calculate, but that is not the plan for now, because we are focusing on completely on designing and animations and not on the backend part or the calculation part, but hopefully we'll also do that. Okay. So guys, are we cleared? How can I move one element below in flex like button? You can use a align self. You can use align self property for that button specifically. Is that cleared? So you can use a align self. Sir, please can you show how to make a drop down menu? It's like in the navigation or here? In the navigation or here? You're talking about this? Or in the input field or in the navigation? If you want it in the navigation, don't worry. As I said, we still have 4 more projects to go. So I'm going to be creating that. Don't worry. I am going to be creating all those things. Okay. For this side, I didn't plan it. Okay. Because guys, we have a time bound. So we have to plan it accordingly. But don't worry. We have 4 sites. And at least in one of them, I am going to be creating drop down. Don't worry. Okay. At least in one of the sites, I'll be creating the drop down. Okay, then if we want to create a drop down, we have to plan accordingly. In this, we didn't plan it in the start. So if I add it now, it will take much more time. So don't worry, I will add it. We have 4 more projects. I will definitely add drop down menu in one of them at least. Okay, so guys, can we move ahead now? The first section is done, right? This whole thing is done. So we can mark it. This thing is done. Done. Now guys, shall we move ahead to about us, everyone? Can we move ahead to about us? And I hope you're enjoying it so far and understanding everything, right? So don't forget to like the video, everyone. Now then, let's move ahead after this section. and let's call it as about us section. Okay, it will be a very small section, so let's quickly go and let's quickly complete it. It will be very small section, guys, so we will complete it very fast. Okay, so section, give it a class of about. Let's go about CSS dot about, width of 100%, height of, let's say, no height actually, I just want to give it a padding. So padding of top bottom 50 pixel, left right 15%, as we are following the logic, right everyone? 15% padding everywhere, right guys? 15% padding everywhere, correct? 15% padding from left and right. So same here, 15% padding from left, right, top bottom 50 pixel. And for now, let's give it a background color of red. Okay, something like this. But why it is coming on top of that, I need to check. Okay, I think by mistakenly, okay, no, it's outside. Why it is behaving like this? Oh, because of the scroll bar, guys, because of the scroll bar, see? Because of the scroll bar. Now we have a scroll bar, so the width has been reduced. So we have to decrease the font size of this a little bit. That's why. Initially we didn't have scroll bar, so we had little more width. Now I think 20 pixel width is cut out. That is why we have this. So let's go and quickly, reduce the size of the font. Where is banner heading? Yep. So let's make it 80 pixels. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, or maybe 85 pixels. Okay, so now it's fine, guys, all good. And we have this area now, the about us area. So let's go and let's put some text in that. So in that, guys, in this case, I'm just going to use lorem ipsum, nothing big. So lorem, let's see how it's looking. Looks nice. Here we go. Is the content? No, I'm not going to give we don't have to give font size in percentage. It happened because of the font size. So when we make it responsive, we can change it. It's completely fine, Utpal. When we make it responsive, we can change the font size to some other font size. Okay, I'm not going to give, like, we should not give font size in percentages. Okay, we can give EM and all that stuff comparatively to whatever values we define initially, but not in percentages. We should not give in percentage. Okay. Now, guys, let's go to this about section and give it font size as well. So first of all, font family. Poppins. And font size, something like, 50 pixels. Let's see, how does it look? Looks quite big. I don't need it to be this big. So 30 pixels should be fine. Okay, nice. Okay, all good. And let's make it white. A simple about us area, something like that. Okay, and I think I should use an icon to make it look a little better, or maybe a little thin font here. So font weight 200. Yeah, now this looks nice. And a little line gap, maybe word gap. So word spacing of 20 pixel. Good evening, DigiWorld. Good evening, buddy. No, that is too much. Too much word spacing. Actually, no. 10 pixel. Yeah, this is kind of nice. And I want to highlight this lorem. Guys, I only want to highlight this lorem. Okay, that's all. So, and guys, for everyone asking about the class timing, for the next 5 days, the class timing will be 5 o'clock, everyone. Okay. The class timing will be 5 o'clock, everyone. Because we have big projects, right? All these projects will be very big. So we also want to complete them in time. And I don't want to, take your dinner time with me. That's why I will start by 5 so that at least I can end by 8. So that you can still have your own time, me time to have dinner and all that. Spend time with your family and all that. That's why. Every day, this project session will start at 5. Okay. Now, guys, I want to highlight this lorem a little bit. So let's highlight it quickly. So for that, I'm going to wrap it inside a span. Okay, it's a tag which does nothing by default. That's why nothing will happen to lorem in this case. See, nothing happened to lorem. But now the best part is I can give it a class. Let's call it as highlight, something like that. And dot highlight. You can have font weight bold. So see, it will look something like this. You can also increase the font size for lorem. So font size of how much I've given to normal, 30 pixels. So to this I'm going to give 35 pixels, something like that. Is that clear, everyone? And also one more important thing. Now guys, let's also use font awesome, because we need some icons. So yes, it is for beginners. It is for beginners. Yes, buddy. Like these all projects are done only in HTML and CSS. So if you know basics of HTML and CSS, Chinmay, this is completely for you. If you don't know basics of HTML and CSS, then I would suggest you to watch my HTML CSS course, which is on this channel only. You can find it out very easily. Just go on the channel area. You'll find out mastering HTML CSS with Hotstar project. That is what we that is a 7-day course. If you watch it completely, you can be easily mastering basic CSS, and then you can watch this whole thing. It will be a 2-hour session. It will be around 2 hour to 2.5 hours, something like that, in whatever time we complete the project, Naveen. Okay, so 2 to 2.5 hours, not exactly 2 hours. That's why I started earlier, so that I can complete the project by around 7:38, something like that. Okay, now guys, I need an icon, so for that we'll use Font Awesome, and to use Font Awesomes, we use the Font Awesome link. Okay, so to use these icons, we use the Font Awesome link. So let's go and search for font, as we always do, right? Font Awesome CDN. Correct, guys? We need that link, online link, which I can use to use the icons. So copy the link tag, go in your HTML on top, and paste it, that link tag. And once you have this link tag, now you can start using the icons simply. So let's go here in this icons area, and I want to search for travel. Let's see what do we get here. Do we get a good icon? I think this globe icon looks good, so let's take this one. So copy this, and now just above that about text, I'm going to put it just above that about text. So I'm planning, guys, to put that whole about text in P, so that it will be wrapped inside a parent. So I'm going to put it inside a P, not directly. I'm going to put it inside a P. Okay, so it's inside a P now. Much more better. It will help us to do flexing and all that stuff. So copying the globe icon now and putting it on top here. So in the about section, we have icon and a paragraph. Now if you go there, you will see. Guys, see that, everyone? Nice. But I want this icon to be in center. So for that, go to about, give it display of flex, the parent. But now they will go side by side. We don't want that. We want them one below each other. So for that, flex direction, column. Here we go. And now we can put it in center by just using align item center. Nice. And also a little gap. So 2 rows are there. So row gap of 20 pixel. Something like that. Okay. And I also want to change the size and color of this icon a little bit. So to that icon also we can give a class. So let's give it a class of icon. Okay, one separate class. Dot icon. Okay, font size of, let's say, 40 pixel. Let's see if it is increasing. Yes, nice. And now I want to give it a good color like this blue ocean color. Okay guys, I want to use this blue ocean color for that. So let's figure out this color quickly. So inspect, go to wherever you have given color like this, and now use the color picker, go there and take the blue color. Okay, take this color. Now don't worry, we don't need it there, we only need it on this icon. So give the color to the icon, color of this. Is that clear, guys? Everyone understood how we gave color? So we just figure out what is this color and we just gave it to this icon. Okay, and that's what we wanted, and that should be it. And I think row gap of 30 pixel will be good. So guys, that's all about the about section. That's all about the about section. Okay, everyone. So now we are good to go. Okay, let's move ahead with the other section, everyone. Guys, ready? Shall we move ahead to the next section, everyone? Because now this is going to be an important section, the room booking section, where I'll be displaying the rooms and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go. So let's say rooms section, something like that. Okay, so first of all I need a section. Let's give it a class of rooms. Let's go here, rooms CSS dot rooms. Same logic, guys. Width of 100%, padding top, from top and bottom 50 pixel, from left and right 15%. No, DigiWorld, guys, everyone, all these 5 days we are only making web design projects. We are not connecting it to database and all that stuff. Okay, we are only making design projects, design and animation. No database, no backend, nothing. Okay, but don't worry, in future we are also going to do that. Maybe 5 day 5 projects for full stack, 5 day 5 full stack projects, or maybe 10 days and 5 full stack projects, because if you are doing full stack we might need 2 days to complete it. But anyway, we'll do it, don't worry. We'll keep doing all these challenges, guys. We'll challenge ourselves in each and every session to make something really good. Okay, so now let's go and let's give it a background color of gray, so that only if you attend those 10-15 days you'll be knowing a lot of things about backend and front end. So now, guys, we have this section. Everyone, can you see it? Hopefully it's visible to everyone, the gray area. Now inside this gray area I want to do my room booking logic. So first of all we need some basic stuff like title and all that stuff. So let's go, everyone. So first in h1, let's give it a class of section hyphen title, something like that. And let's say we write best of Greek rooms for you, something like that. Here we go. You have this text. That's nice. After that I need a p tag just for some description. So some simple lorem text just for some description, something like that. But I think it's too much, so we should reduce it a little bit. Okay, nice. Now you can see there are 2 things here. And let's give font family to these rooms. So font family, Poppins. Okay, nice, everyone, all good here. And now at the end I need a div, to which inside this, guys, I'm gonna have all my rooms. So rooms area dot rooms area, or rooms container, you can call it whatever you want, guys. So width of 100%, height, no height actually, just gonna give padding to it. So padding from top bottom 20 pixel, from left right nothing, so 0 pixel, and background color of red for now. So guys, here we go. Now first of all let's adjust them properly. So again we can use flexing in the parent. So let's go to the parent, which is rooms, give it display of flex. As soon as I give display of flex, guys, what will happen? They all will go side by side, right? But I want them one below each other. So for that, flex direction column. Here we go, nice. And now a little bit of row gaps and all that stuff. But actually the case is here, I don't want gap between the h1 and p. I only want gap for rooms area. So let's give it a separate margin. So margin top of around something like 50 pixels. Nice. Okay. And also align item center, so that that whole thing goes in center like this. And let's give this a font size, guys, to this best of Greek rooms. So I have given it a class of section title. Let's take it. Section title, font size of 30 pixels. Okay, like that. Cleared, guys, everyone? All set? Now let's go and let's start creating the room area, everyone. Hopefully we are ready. And again, guys, I know, right, the colors, they are looking really bad, red and gray and all that. But like the surprise we had here, right? Here also we had a lot of colors, but when we removed all them, it started looking good. Same thing will happen here. Okay, first of all we'll just do the structuring, and then finally we'll just remove all of that to make it look good. Okay, so let's go. So first of all I only need to create one room here. So let's go, everyone. A simple div to which I'm going to give a class of room, inside which I'm going to have my room area. Okay, let's go. Dot room. Your width will be 33%, or maybe 30%, not 33, 30%. For now, some dummy height, because in future I'm going to remove it. So height of 400 pixel and background color of white. Okay, so here we go, guys. Inside this, I want my room to be there. Understood, guys? Everyone, I hope we are understanding here. Everyone, let's give it around 500 pixels maybe. Okay, and now we can start putting our data in it. Okay, so let's go. So first thing that I want in the room is room image. So div, give it a class of room hyphen img. Okay, we are creating the room card. Room img. Let's go. Dot room hyphen img. Height half of it, so 250 pixel. No, as of now it's not responsive DigiWorld, but we can make it. As of now it's not responsive. Okay. Height of 250 pixel, width of 100%, exactly same as room. Sorry, width of 100%. And background color, let's say red. I don't think I should give red because background is already red. So it will, mix up. So let's give it background color of, yellow. Okay, I think a little more will be fine. So height of 300 pixel will be good. So 300 pixel. Something like that. Now inside this, guys, I want my image. So let's put one image as of now. In this room img, let's put img. In the alt, let's just put room, grease room, something like that. Doesn't matter as of now, but let's just follow the conventions. src dot slash images slash c. I've got all these images, room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4. So room 1 dot jpg. Now the image will be bigger. We know that. Image is quite big, right, everyone? Image is quite big. So we need to adjust it. So let's give it a class of room hyphen image. And let's adjust it. So room image, your width also will be 100%. Like this. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Understandable? Hopefully. And I think now height can be around 270. Something like that. Okay. Hopefully all clear, guys. And if in case the image overflows the parent, the div, just for that case only, guys, overflow should be hidden. Right now it's not overflowing, but if in case the image, right now image is fine, but if in case the image grows bigger than the parent, even after adjusting the width, then for that case overflow hidden. That's fine. Okay, so the first area, guys. Now for this, after this, I need one more div in which I'll put details. So div class room hyphen details, in which I'll put an h1 or h2, in which I'll put something like deluxe villa, something like that. Okay, and below that we can have a price. So h3 $300 per night, something like that. Don't worry, guys, we'll still style it. Right now it's not looking that good, I know, but that's fine. Don't worry, just wait for some time. Some dummy content here. That's too much. So remove this part. Remove this part. Too expensive. It's grease, right? I know I'm just putting some dummy text, but it might be. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. People who can go to Greece, I think they can afford it. People who are planning for Greece, they can definitely afford it, right? Okay, now guys, finally we'll have a button. Okay, and we'll give it a class of, I know, buddy. It's okay. Okay, and let's have no more. Okay, something like this. See, so guys, everything is adjusted properly, right, everyone? All good, looks fine. Now we just need to adjust the content properly. Now the first thing that I want to remove is, to this room details, I want to give a little padding. First of all, let me give you a background color so that you can see where it is. So background color green. I want you guys to see. See, this is the room details in which all the content is there. I want to give it a padding. So padding of 10 pixel all around. Okay, like this. And also guys, now you can go ahead and remove the height of room, because now the height will depend upon the content. Okay, like this. Now I can give some, first of all I can make it flex. So let's make it flex, room details, display of flex. And if I do this, all of them will go side by side like this, but I want them one below each other. So for that, everyone, what to do? Flex direction column like this. And also button is stretching full, but I don't want that. So align items, flex start. Good evening, Janaranjani. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Now guys, we also need some gaps in between them. So for that, row gap of 10 pixel like that. Okay everyone, first room is done. And now you can remove the green, you can remove the yellow, and it will look something like this. Is it cleared guys? Everyone, are we cleared with this? Can you please confirm that? The first card is done. And now just like that, you just have to copy this one room wherever it is ending. Hi Thor, how are you buddy? Just copy this one room, okay, and paste it again. But right now we know that they will go side by side. Sorry, they will go one below each other because they are block elements. So let's go to this parent, okay, the red one, which is this rooms area. Give it a display of flex like this. And I need in total 6 rooms, so we'll do that. So first of all, change the room image to room 2. So guys, here we go, room 2, right? So let's call it as shared hostel, something like that. Let's say $200 a night, something like that. Here we go, shared hostel. Now one more room. So guys, no issues, just paste it. Let's put room 3. Okay. Let's call it as Lakeside Villa, which will be $500 per night. Okay. And just like that, paste it once more. Room number 4. Let's see what is the image. And see guys, now they are shrinking because Flexbox is trying to adjust all of them at one place. I don't want them. I don't want it to adjust. So for that guys, we can simply go flex wrap. So please wrap it. Flex wrap, wrap. Exactly. Okay. So let's call it as private villa, which will be $350. Then one more room. Okay, and then here, let's see first of all which one is this. Room 5. Okay, but it's not adjusting that great. The image is going a little downside. So I want this image to be a little upside actually. So we can apply internal CSS to move it a little bit guys, because this image is a little bigger in height. Can you see that guys? This image is a little bigger in height and the main thing is hiding. The important part of the image is hiding below. Is that clear everyone? Can you see that? The important part of the image is hiding below. So I need to move it upwards a little bit. Okay? Shall we do that guys? Only for this image. Only for this image. So let's give it a class. Let's give it a class of, RM, something like that. So dot RM. I want you to have margin top of minus 100 pixels so that you go on top. See, now I can see the complete bed. See that everyone? So let's put like something like couple suit, something like that, and let's say $200. Okay, and finally let's have the fifth image, sorry, the last room, room number 6. Let's see what is it. Nice. So we can call it as single bed, something like that. Single bed room. Let's make it as $120. And guys, now we have something like this. And now we just need to give them gaps, proper gaps. Okay. So guys, see, each one of them is having a width of 30%. That means 10% is left. 10% is left here. That 10 I want to divide by 2. One gap here, one gap here. So 5% gap. So let's go to the parent and give it a column gap of 5%. And here we go. Nice, right everyone? And also row gap. So row gap of, let's say, 30 pixel. Or maybe a little more, maybe 40 pixel. Nice. Or maybe 50 pixel, so that it matches the exact same gap, almost. Okay, that's nice. And now guys, finally remove the red, remove the gray, and I think that should be it. See that guys, everyone understood what we were doing here till now? Guys, looks nice, right everyone? Looks like a professional site now. Guys, so this is what we were waiting for. Removing all the bad colors so that we have a site like this finally. Right? Now you can give them borders and all to make them a little more better, or I am just planning to give a little different color to this. So what I can do is, rather than giving this rooms section a background gray, let's give it a very light gray. So inspect it. Very light gray. Something like this. So it will look good like this, see? Or maybe even more lighter actually. I need very light gray, very light actually. Just not white. Yep, something like this. Just not white. Okay, so here we go guys. See, now our site looks really cool and really simple. Right, everyone? All good till now? Guys? All good till now? So now our rooms area is also created, everyone. And also I just want to give a good message here. Best of Greek rooms and suits. So best of Greek rooms and suits. Something like that, you know, just a better message. Nice. Now guys, what was the next area? Let's go. The next area is, okay, now guys, about us is done. Rooms and suits are done. So the main sections, the three main ones are done. So we are actually, you know, doing the to-do list here. So three things are done. Now let's quickly create the subscribe section, because I am very, you know, excited for this section. Okay, banner for food. So first of all, let's quickly go for subscribe section, everyone. It will be very simple. So let's quickly complete it. What say guys? Shall we quickly? Let's go. Let's go with subscribe section, everyone. And guys, I really hope that you guys are enjoying the whole session so far. If you are, please don't forget to like the video, guys, because I can see there are only 19 likes. Okay, so come on, everyone. Come on. Subscribe section. Okay, so here we go. Again, section. Give it a class of subscribe. Okay. And now let's go. Same logic first of all. So here I'm going to do subscribe CSS dot subscribe. Same logic, guys. I think I've called it subscribe only, right? Yep, subscribe. Subscribe. Same spelling. Nice. And now let's give it a width of, same logic, guys, 100%, and height, no height actually. Padding from top bottom 50 pixel, from left right 15%, so that same gap is still gonna be, you know, maintained in this case. And background color for now red. Guys, you know, I you know, knowingly give these bad colors. You know why? So that when they are removed, the site will look very good. Okay, so guys, here we go, red. Okay, now then let's start the section. Okay, so in this case, guys, also inside this I need two divs. Okay, so first div, which will be my some general text. So something like subtext. Inside this, guys, I need two things. So first of all, let's go with the subtext. Let's style it first. So dot subtext, width of 30% or maybe 40%. No, 30 should be fine. And padding of 20 pixel from all around, and background color right now, let's say sky blue. So guys, here we go. You can see that, right? This is the area. Okay. Inside that, in the subtext, and again my logo. So are we going to make this website for mob and tab version as well? Right now the plan is only for desktop, because the desktop one only will take around 3 hours of time. So it will, again, I think this whole site will still take 1 more hour. But let's see, at the end, if I get time, I'll at least convert it to mobile. I'll at least make it responsive for mobile. Then you can do it for tablet. I'll at least make it for mobile. Okay, if we get that much time at the end. And then you can, with a similar logic, you can convert it to tablet as well. Okay. It's nice. Let's go. So now, guys, let's go with this area. Okay, I'll try my best to make it for mobile as well. Don't worry, guys. So first of all, let's go with this area, everyone. Let's go with this area. Okay. So, okay. First of all, guys, I need the same logo here as well again. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to copy, or actually let's create again. Div, give it a class of, logo. Same, guys, logic is going to be same. P tag, Thorab, P tag, travels, something like that. Let's see if it is looking same. It's here, but the background and all that is not here. It's because they don't have classes. So let's give them a class of logo text. Guys, I hope you remember, on top we have already created something like this, right, everyone? See, that's why if I create it again here, the same CSS will be applied. Okay, but the width is a little less, because on top the header, the parent width was too much. It was big. Here the parent width is small. It is only this much. So we need to adjust it properly now. So here we need to adjust it in a different way. So actually let's call it as logo 2. Something like that. Let's call it as logo 2. Okay, everyone, let's call it as logo 2. So that we can adjust it properly. So dot logo 2, your width will be around 50%. And for now, let's give it a background color of yellow. Yeah, you can change it, why not? And now see, guys, it's perfectly adjusted. And now you can remove it. Just remove the background color yellow, and that should be fine. Okay, Thorab travels again, same logic, same styling. If you want to change logo text or font style, yeah, you can change it, why not? But in this case, I want it to be same, because it's a logo, right? I'm treating it as a logo. Logo should be similar everywhere. That's why. Okay. Now here, it was this because of the width of header. Here, it was a little smaller because the width of the parent is small. That's why I needed to give it a separate class so that I can increase the width. You can see on top to the logo, I have given the width of 10%. Okay, which was fine because header was big. So 10% was header was big. But here, it will become 10% of subtext. Subtext is already small. That's why 50% of subtext, so that it becomes a little bigger. Cleared, guys, everyone? And just below that, I need some dummy content. So p tag with some dummy content, which will just make it look good. That's all, guys. And same logic, font family opens. Okay, I think I should decrease the size of this a little bit. So let's go. Give it a class of sub-desc. Guys, are we getting cleared with everything till now? Please confirm that. Please confirm once. Font size of 16 pixels. Actually, 16 is by default. Let's make it 14 pixels. Okay, nice. Actually, 15 should be fine. Yep, that's nice. And I need a little gap there. So for that, I'll go to the parent, which is subtext, give it a display of flex. Yeah, definitely Bhimrao sir, definitely. So guys, as soon as I give display of flex to subtext, that is the sky blue div, they will go side by side, right everyone? See, they will go side by side. They are going side by side. Now I want them one below each other. So for that, what do we do, guys? Flex direction, column, and I also need some gap between them. So row gap of 10 pixels. Nice. Something like that. Okay, this is what I wanted. Is that clear, everyone? Are we cleared with this area, guys? Are we cleared with this area? Okay. Now one more div after in this subscribe area. So one more div to which I'm going to give a class of let's call it as, you know, sub area. So same logic, dot sub hyphen area will be having width exactly same 30%, height, no height actually, just a padding. So padding of 20 pixel all around, and background color green. Now guys, you know, right, by default it will be created below the blue one, right everyone? By default the green div is getting created below the blue one. We know that because subtext, sub area, both are the child of same parent, so they are getting created one below each other, just like two normal divs. But I want them side by side, so I need to give this red one display of flex, right guys? So let's go to the red one, which is subscribe, and give it a display of flex. And now they are side by side. I also want the gap between them, so justify content space between. And now inside this, guys, I can create my text field and the button. Okay guys, all cleared? So let's go. So input, placeholder, enter email, put it inside a div so that they can be together at all times. This, and I need button, give it a class of btn, and you know, just write subscribe. Okay, something like this is there. Now we need to style it properly. Okay, definitely. So let's give this input a class of you know, sub hyphen inp. And guys, on top I need one h2 in which I'll write subscribe to newsletter. Okay, something like this. Is that clear, guys? Understandable? So one h2, and then inside that we have a div. So h2, then after that we have a div, inside that we have an input and a button. Now then, let's go. Sub area, you will be also a flex, and because you are flex, they will go side by side, definitely. But I don't want them to be side by side, so for that, flex direction column. But I also want them to be in center vertically, so for that, justify content center. And I also want them center horizontally, so for that, align items center. Perfect. Now they're in center, but actually I don't want it to be, you know, aligned in center like this. No, we don't need this. Remove it. This is fine. And also font family will be Poppins. So font family Poppins. Nice. Now what class did I give to this input, everyone? Sub inp. So let's apply some CSS. So dot sub hyphen inp, height of 50 pixel. A little more bigger, maybe 60 pixel. Nice. And increase the width to 80%. But that's too much actually. Or we can increase the width of this now. Let's make it, you know, 75. 70. and increase the width of this sub area to 35%. But I want to adjust the button on that side only. So for that, let's go to that div which we have here. Let's give it a class of sub form. We will make it flex, so it will be adjusted. Sub form to that div and give it a display of flex. So they should adjust now. Yep, nice. Guys, this is what we wanted, and I also need gap in between the text and the elements below that. So I'll go to sub area and give a row gap of 10 pixel. And that's nice. See guys, all done. And finally, our favorite job. Remove the green, remove the sky blue, remove the red, and you'll have something like this. See that guys, everyone? Are we cleared with this? Guys, and I think I should increase the gap between them a little bit more, so 20 pixel. And same here, 20 pixel. So gap between this and this will be increased. Yeah, now it's nice. Okay. So guys, now we have the subscribe area as well, and it looks nice. Some text here about what you're going to provide in subscriptions, and then enter your email and just click on subscribe. That's all. Okay. So guys, this is also done. Now then, finally coming back to our favorite content, my favorite area till now. Like, I don't know, it's not that great. It's a very simple thing, but I'm just, it's my favorite thing. So let's go. This one, banner for food. Guys, shall we go, everyone? Let's go. Okay, let's go. So banner for food. Div, not div actually, section. So section, give it a class of food. Okay, and now let's write food section CSS. So dot food, width of 100%, height I'm going to give it now. So height of 100 VH or maybe 90 VH. Okay, and background color of red. Sorry, wrong place. Is that clear, guys? Everyone see this? Okay, and guys, please can you confirm, are we understanding everything till now? Now I have a background image which I can put here. So background image URL, just like on the top we did, /images/ see, I have an image of restaurant, so restaurant.jpg, and now here we go. It looks like this, and see guys, the image is repeating. The image is repeating. It is repeating because the image is smaller than the div. Is that clear, guys? Everyone getting my point? So I don't want the repeat. So for that, I'll do background repeat, no repeat. So now it's not repeating. But I don't want to see red color here. I don't want to see red color here. So now guys, see the trick. We'll take this, inspect on the red color. Okay. And what we need to figure out is, what is this color? What is the color of this? So click on red, take the color picker, go here, take this color. It's actually white. So that's fine. But sometimes it might not be white. That's why it's very important. And now just give background color of white. So guys, see, it doesn't look like they are two different things, right, everyone? Now it looks like the image is following. See that? It looks like the image is quite big and you have this area, right, everyone? Guys, are you getting the point here? Can you please confirm that? So the image is only this much, but the other thing was red initially, but now I converted this red. Image is only covering this much part. The background image is only covering half. Other half is still red. So I changed the color of that exactly to this, and that way it looks like a stretched image. So is it possible to make that food things on the center part? Yes, completely possible. I don't want that in center, but yeah, you can make it center. But if you make it center, then from the left side and the right side, you'll have some red areas available. Is that clear? So I want it in this side, I want it on the left side, but yeah, it's completely possible to make it in center. Center is simple. See, now you're using background image, so you can use background position. background position center, like this. Simple. That's how you can center it. Is it clear, Kritika? That's how you center background images. Just use background position. You cannot use margin and all that because it's not a real image. See guys, technically your section is still empty. There is no image. So you're using background image. That's why use background position. You can't use margin and all that stuff. Okay, it's a background image. If you use background image, technically your section is still empty. Just like guys we did on top, right? This was also background image. That's why it was easier for us to write all those things on top. Correct everyone? Guys, that is why it was easier for us to write all these things on top. Right? Just like that, background image again. Okay guys, are we cleared? Now let's make it back to, you know, hash f. And here we go. Okay, all set. Now then, I need to write some content here. So let's quickly go ahead and write that content. Okay. So see guys, technically it's empty. So whatever I create will be created on top of the image. Exactly same we did on the top part, right? On the header part, right? Behind that we had background image. On top of that we did everything because it was a background image. So nothing hurts. Same thing. This section is having a background image. Now I can do whatever I want on top of this. So div, give it a class of food detail or restaurant detail, whatever you'd like to call it, guys. First of all, let's give it some height and width. Dot food hyphen detail. Okay, width of 40%. Height of no height actually. I just want to give padding. So padding from all sides. Padding from all sides 50 pixels. So now guys, if I give it a background color of red, you can see that, right? It's there. Is it clear guys? It's here on top of the image, right everyone? But I want it on this side, on the right side. So for that, okay, what we'll do is, and also I forgot to give padding to this, sorry. So padding top bottom 50 pixel, left right 15%. So that gap will be there. Okay. Now I want to move it on the right side. I want to move it on the right side. So for that, we'll give this parent a display of flex. Okay. And after that, align items center like this and justify content flex end, because I want it to be justify content flex end. So I want it to be on the right side. And now I can put content here. Is that clear everyone? Guys. And I think I should increase the width a little bit to, you know, 60% maybe. Okay, cool. Now let's put some content in there, which will be very easy. So inside that, an h1, to which I'm going to give a class of again section hyphen title. As you remember guys, on top also here it was section title, right? So I want the same thing here. That's why again section title. Okay, or you can increase the size actually. So you can call it as section header. Best foods from all of Greece cuisines at one place, something like that I want to write. Okay, now let's quickly style it. So first of all, font family opens. Okay, so now dot section hyphen header, I want to give you a font size of 50 pixels. Let's see. Nice. Is that clear guys? I think 45 will be much more better, because I want it to in 2 lines, not in 3 lines. Yeah. Best food from all of Greece cuisines at one place. And now some description after that. So for that we can simply use a p tag. We are using a lot of dummy content, right guys? So some dummy content. And finally, a simple button after that. See, we wrote CSS for the button only once, and after that we are just using it again and again. Explore more foods. Explore more restaurants. And guys, now we need to adjust them properly. So let's quickly go ahead and give this food detail a flex display. So display flex, again guys, what will happen here? They will go side by side, right? All the elements. I don't want them like this. So flex direction column, and then align items flex start, and then row gap of 15 pixels, something like this. Okay guys, everyone, are we clear with this? Okay, simple and nice. And now to this one, first of all, let's remove the red and see how does it look. It looks nice, right guys? So how can we make our words move like moving below in news channel, return news in moving bottom? That is just a marquee tag. If you want to move something continuously, you can use a simple marquee tag. That's all. Just a simple marquee tag. That's it. Okay, so guys, are we cleared with this, everyone? Are we cleared with this? And I think I should just increase the width a little bit to, 70%. Yeah, so that it comes on the top of the cup. I wanted it there. And maybe we can increase the content. Best foods from all of Greece cuisines at one place, plus much more. Plus is not a good word, and much more. Yep, something like this. So now it looks nice. 65. Yep. So guys, are we cleared? Everyone, hopefully. Okay. So now this section is also done. Where is it? Where is it? Did I close the Jamboard? Yep. Yeah, okay. Now finally, we simply have a premium room section, which I want to be exactly similar to my room section, guys. So I think you can actually add it once you create it. What say, guys? Would you be able to add it, or should I add it? Okay, let's add it. Let's add it. Let's add it. No issues. Let's add it. Let me add it only. Okay. So guys, now we have very less sections remaining. We have a premium room section, we have a gallery section, and we have a footer section. Okay, 3 last section remaining. And I hope that we are enjoying the whole web page so far, right? Our web page is turning out to be very good looking so far, right guys? Proper professional web page. Looks really cool, simple, giving some cozy vibes, right? So it looks nice overall. And I think I should decrease the height of this from 90, let's say, to 80 VH. Yep, something like this. Yeah, this looks a little more better in terms of sizing. Okay, everyone. Now then, let's go to the premium room section, everyone. Let's go. And that will be a little different. Okay, that will be a little different. The structuring will be a little different. So let's go. Premium rooms, section. Okay, again, same logic, guys. Section. Give it a class of, let's say, premium, something like that. And here I need the same logic. So an H1, which will be having a, okay, first of all, let's adjust it properly. So premium CSS dot premium. Okay, same width of 100%, and then padding from top bottom 50 pixel and from left right 15%. Same logic, guys, again. Okay, and then also give font family Poppins. Okay, don't worry, it's here. Let me give it a background color so that you can see it. Here we go, I see it's here. Okay, now then, let's put some content in there. So first of all, I need a H1, to which I'm going to give section title, just like the top one. So section title, some premium rooms that we provide. And again, some dummy content below that. So P. Okay, nice. Looks good. Okay, everyone. Simple enough. And now finally, after this, I need one more div. Give it a class of, let's say p rooms, that is premium rooms area. Okay, guys, p rooms area. Let's go. Dot p rooms area. Width of 100%. Let's give it a height for now. So height of around 800 pixels and background color green. Okay, so we have something like this. See that, everyone? Okay, all good, all nice as of now. Now quickly let's adjust them properly. So for that, I'll go to the parent premium, give it a display of flex. As soon as I give it flex, we know what will happen, right? They will go side by side, but I know I want them one below each other. Same logic. Flex direction column like this, and also just align items center. And I think the text is a little too much, so again same logic. Let's remove some content from here. Yeah, nice. And also to the p rooms area, I'm gonna give a margin top of 50 pixels. Okay, now inside this I want to create my premium rooms. Can we use row gap without flex? No, you cannot. You cannot use row gap, column gap without flex. That's why we need to give flex. Okay, so guys, let's go. Now inside this I need two boxes. Actually I need two boxes, one on the left side, one on the right side. I think we can't use. Yeah, you cannot use, Kritika. Yes, correct. Now guys, in here, first of all I need a image. So a div to which I'm going to give a class of prim-img, which will be premium image. And after that, one more div to which I'm going to give a class of p-room hyphen box, p-room box or p-room boxes, something like that. So I have two childs inside p-rooms area, which is p-room image. So p-room image and p-room boxes. Okay, so I need them side by side. Let's quickly do that. So then p-room hyphen img, I'm going to give it a width of around 30% and height of exactly same, which will be 800 pixels. So 800 pixels. And for now, background color of yellow. Okay guys, here we go. It is here. The other one I need on the side. So p-room boxes. So dot p-room boxes, width of around 30 is gone, 70 is left, so I can give 60%. So I have 10% gap between them. And height of exactly same, 800 pixels. And background color of, let's say, sky blue. Okay, now they are going one below each other. I need them side by side. So go to the parent and give display of flex and justify content space between. Is it clear, guys? Everyone understandable till now? Hopefully. Okay, now guys, let's put an image in this, and I have downloaded an image in that actually. So I have downloaded an image in that. So I'm going to go in here. You can also use a background image for that, guys, but let's use the image tag. So image, let's call it as vertical image, something like that. And now let's put the source. So dot slash images slash, I have image called as vertical. Here we go. It's quite big. It's quite big. So let's adjust it properly. So give it a name of p-room hyphen image. And let's apply some CSS to it. Okay, so width of 100%, exactly same as parent, and let's see. That's good, but it's still a little too long, right? You can see it's still a little too big. See that, guys? It's still a little too big for it. Okay, so let's increase the size to 900, or maybe to 1000 pixels. 1000 to the parent and 1000 to the child as well. And the other things can be hidden. If it is still going beyond that, we can hide it. Okay, still a little outside. See that, guys? Still a little outside. So that's no issue. we can simply go to proom img and ask that whatever image is going outside you, overflow hidden. Is that cleared, guys? Everyone, are we cleared with this? Hopefully. And to this, let's give it a width of 35%. And to this, yeah, that's nice. Hopefully, yep. 35 or 30 will be better, maybe. Yeah, more parts are visible in this. Yeah, that's nice. And here I'm going to give 65%. So yeah. So guys, now we have a big image on here, and in here now I can create my boxes. Is that clear, everyone? Hopefully understood this. So now in this I'm putting the image, simple image. You can see that, put an image, and now inside this I'm going to create some boxes. So let's create a box. Let's create one box first. So div, give it a class of proom-box. Same logic, inside this I'll have a h1, to which I'm going to give a class of section-title. Okay. Let's say something like, premium lake side room, and a p tag with some dummy content. Okay, right now it looks like this, but let's adjust it quickly first. So let's apply some CSS to this proom box. Width of 100%, and I'm going to give a height of 300 pixel to this. And you can also give a padding, guys. No need to give height. Just give a padding. So padding of 20 pixel from all around. And for now, background color gray, just to see that. Okay, see it, everyone. And now a button at the end. Button. Give it a class of btn, and simply explore more options. Nice. And I also need to adjust them, all three of them. So to the parent proom box, I'm going to give a display of flex. So now they will go side by side, which we don't need. So flex direction column, align items flex start, so that the button doesn't stretch like this, and then a row gap. So row gap of 15 pixels, so that we'll have that. See, nice and simple, guys, everyone, right? And just like this, I need few more boxes. So copy one of them and paste it multiple times. 2, 3, and nice. And some gap is left. Now that gap will be covered by the justify logic. So now, guys, they are one below each other, one by one. First of all, let's go to their parent, which is proom boxes. So I have 3 boxes, and their parent is this blue one, which is proom boxes. To that, I'm going to give display of flex, so they will go side by side, but I don't want them to be side by side. Okay, so flex direction column. And now, guys, since flex direction is column, that means y is the main axis, so justify content will work for the main axis now. That means vertical. So justify content space between, like this. But I think that's too much space. Okay, so what we can do is we can add an extra content, like a price area, something like that. So we can have a h2 in which you can put $300, something like that. So let's put it everywhere, just to increase the height of that a little bit. Yep, nice. Now the gaps are fine. See that, everyone? And now the final logic, guys. Remove the sky blue, remove the yellow, remove the green, and don't remove the red. I want to give gray, exactly same like this. I want to give this gray there as well. So inspect, take this gray color and put it here as the parent as well. And now, guys, you will see something like this. Okay, and to all of them, gray boxes, I don't want them to be gray, so I can make them white. See guys, now looks premium, right? The side also is looking premium now. See, so you can have some, lake sides. You can give different descriptions and content here. Right now I'm putting same dummy content, but you can put different content here. Is that clear, guys? See, it's a nice idea, right, guys? Everyone, to put a long image on side and then accordingly just putting three boxes in adjacent. It's a nice idea to put a long image like this. Okay, so guys, are we cleared here, everyone? Okay, and guys, also one more thing. I only don't want you to watch it. I also want you guys to create it. Take your time, take 2-3 days, create it. And after creating it, post it on LinkedIn, post it on Instagram, and don't forget to tag me there. Okay, that will be very helpful for me as well. So yeah. Okay, so once you create it, I would suggest you to post it on LinkedIn and show it to your friends, your colleagues, and everyone. Okay, so now guys, here we go. But wherever you post, don't forget to tag me, guys. Okay. Okay, nice. So now guys, our site is looking really, really cool, and we are almost there, ending it, right? We're almost there. We have almost covered all the sections. Now the final thing that is left is a gallery. This is also done now, right? Now guys, a simple gallery and finally a footer. Right, everyone? So let's go, guys. Let's go and let's quickly complete it. What say, everyone? What say? Gallery should be simple because I only want to put images. That's all. Gallery should be simple because I only want to put images, nothing big. Only images, everyone. Only images. So gallery should be much more simple. Okay. So let's go, guys. Let's, summit. Let's do the summit. Let's complete this mountain of a website, right? Too many sections, but we are trying to, do our best to make this look good. So let's go. Okay, finally, the second last section. Okay, so this will be gallery. Okay, so section, give it a class of gallery. Same logic here as well. Gallery CSS. I put so much effort. Thank you so much, Komalpreet. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Okay, now then, guys, let's go to gallery. Same logic, width of 100% and height of, no height actually, again I forgot, no height, we're not giving any height. So padding from top 50 pixel and from left right 15%, from top bottom 50 pixel and from left right 15%. Okay, and also give it a background color for now. So background color black so that we can see it at least. Okay, here we go. Nice. And now let's put some images in that, guys, quickly. So guys, it's all about images in this. So IMG, I think I have around 6 images. Yeah, you can actually have a footer as an assignment. Why not? I can actually give you guys a footer as an assignment. Why not? Why not? But let's see. Okay, guys, so gallery 1, let's see. This image is quite big. You can see this image is quite big. But see, guys, the image is quite nice as well. It's not only big, it's nice. Okay, so first of all, let's adjust it quite perfectly. So give it a class of gall-img, which is gallery image. I need to give it a proper height and width. So gall-img, I'm going to give it a width of around 30%. Actually, a little bit more, maybe 40%. Yeah, this is nice. And here, guys, just like that, I'm going to put multiple images like this. Okay, like this. Few more. Okay. Now see, guys, what you can do in here, just to make it a little bit animated. Now there are many things you can do, but just to make it a little bit animated, I think you can put this whole thing in a marquee tag. Okay, in a marquee tag. So what will happen here is, it will start moving like this. See that, everyone? But it's quite slow. It's quite slow. So I need to increase the speed, but I forgot. I haven't used marquee in quite a lot of time. So let me just search for it. I forgot. I have not used marquee in quite a lot of time. So marquee speed change. How to change it? I forgot. I learned it way back. So let me just check. Speed of marquee value is 6. The default value is 6. Let's see if we have something good here. How can I change it? I forgot the speed. I forgot the speed property, guys. So yeah, scroll amount. Okay, let's have a scroll amount. Behavior is by default smooth, I think, in our case. Come on, why the ad is not closing? Go away, please go away. Come on, W3 schools, what are you doing here? Okay, scroll amount. That hint is also not coming. Let's take it from here. Scroll amount. Let's increase it to 20 and see. Yeah, quite fast. 30. But the issue is, it's starting from here. I want it to start from here only. That's the issue. Now it will, okay, but I also want to make it infinite. It's infinite actually, but that's why I don't like it. I haven't used marquee in a lot of time, guys. I haven't used marquee. I just thought that it will be simpler to use marquee here. No, direction is fine. Okay, if I use direction, it will be, okay, let's see. But I think it's by direction will just change the direction, right? Like where it is going. It is still left because by default it's left only, right? By default it lefts only, correct? It's left by default. So maybe I can use JavaScript to make a infinite scroll, but I have to write some code. No, we can definitely use JavaScript, guys, to make an infinite scroll, but I just wanted to. Okay, fine, guys, let's not do this. Let's remove the marquee for now. Maybe in future we can use some JavaScript to make it a little more better, because I'm not a big fan of marquee anyway. I just thought, just to, it is very simple, so it's fine. It's fine. Try right if it start from left to right. But I don't want this direction. I want it to go in this direction. So it's fine, guys. See, we can write a very basic JavaScript code to move it continuously. Just some setup is required. Remember in CSS we made a, that carousel. That's something logic. But no need. I just thought it will be easier. But again, I have forgot marquee completely. I have used it in my college time only. From that time, I never used marquee. I always wrote my own CSS animations. But that's fine for now, guys. It's okay. It's okay. So 33%. Like this. And now, guys, change the image. Gallery 2, Gallery 3, Gallery 4. Don't worry, guys. In the other assignments, I'll teach you how to create some basic animations. Gallery 5. Because our main aim is to complete the whole site first. So, guys, here we go. Gallery. Is that cleared, guys? Everyone. Okay. And one more thing you can do is just to give you an idea. You can do this, see. So whenever I hover on gal image, if I'm not doing animation, I'll at least show you something. Whenever I hover on gal image, I want its opacity to go down. So 0.5. Whenever I hover. And also cursor, pointer, and transition 0.3 seconds. So something like this, see? Or much more better. By default, make its opacity 0.5. By default, we can pay opacity 0.5, so it will be a little blurred. See, when I open it, see, guys, I'm showing you how to create a lightning effect. See, by default, they are all little opaque, and since the background is black, it's look like a dim light. So they are all opaque. They all have opacity, and also the background is black. That's why it looks like they are dim. But now, when you hover, make the opacity come back to normal 1. Now, see, guys. It's going to be amazing. See, it will look like that you're, putting the light on. See that, everyone? Nice, right? Guys? Right? This looks amazing, right? Better than Marquee, I think. I like this. I saw it for the first time when I was in my college. Animation like this on some web page. So from there I wanted to, do it. Here we go. Now we did it. Looks nice. All the ideas are here, guys. You just have to think about it. All the ideas are here. So see, guys, we have completed so much so far. See, a proper web page, right? A lot of things. Amazing. Now then, the final thing that we have is footer. So guys, should I complete the footer in the next few minutes, or should I give it as an assignment to you guys? Yeah, why not? You can also scale. Why not? Definitely. But in this, I think the scale will not look good, because at the same time the light is getting on, and scaling, it will also hamper the other images. So in this case, no scaling. But you can do it here. You can definitely do it here, guys. You can do scaling here. You can do scaling here, guys. See, I'll show you one more animation, guys. So what you can do is, these images are named what? I think they are your, let's go to that section quickly. Yep, they are named as room image, right everyone? Room image. So let's go find out room image. Okay, so now whenever I hover on room image, guys, see, whenever I hover on room image, okay, first of all, cursor should be pointer, and whenever I hover, transition, whatever happens should happen in 0.3 seconds. And now whenever I hover, I want to increase the size. So transform scale 1.5. Now see, guys, the magic. Whenever I hover on this room image, see what happens. See that, guys? Looks amazing, right everyone? See that? So now you have something like this as well. See? Something really, really cool. So you have this. You have this. See, so many effects in a single web page, right? Okay. And now, guys, finally, okay, now I can do two things, guys. Either I give you footer as an assignment, but if you're creating footer, I want you guys to create a really cool footer. Okay. It should be as a par to this site. So I want you guys to put in that hard work, that whatever footer you create, it should be at par to the already created theme. Okay, everyone? Okay, do you promise me that, everyone? Do you promise me that you will not make the footer look bad? You will give your 100% to make the footer look good. Okay, you'll try your 100% best to make the footer look good. Even if it looks bad at some point of time, I want to know if you have given your 100% in the footer or not. Okay, guys, so finally, let's then add the animations, right? The scroll animations. What say, guys? Shall we? So, guys, see, first of all, either you can write your own code to add scroll animations. Okay, either you can write your own code to add scroll animations, or you can use a library called as AOS. I will give the link of this in the description. So, guys, once I finish with the lecture, the GitHub link of the whole project and all the font family and everything that I have used, all the links will be available in the description. Is that clear? You can go there and check it out. So, guys, this is a library called as AOS. Okay, the full form is animate on scroll. Okay, so you might have seen, right, those sites when you scroll your web page, elements pop up like this, right? Right, they pop up from bottom, they fade in, they fade out, all that happens. So either you can write your own code for that, or you can use this library. So now to use this library, guys, come to this link on their GitHub page. The first thing that you need to do is, you need to take this CSS, copy the CSS link tag, go in your HTML file, and paste that CSS. Okay, paste that CSS. Okay, done with pasting the CSS link. So first thing is that. Then after that, guys, you need to take this JavaScript link. Okay, you need to take this JS link, copy this JS link tag as well, JS script tag, sorry, and paste it. And guys, let me zoom it if you're unable to see this. See, this is the CSS link tag which I pasted on top in the CSS place. This is the JS link, JS script link. Just take that and put it at the bottom, because JS should be always at the bottom. And finally, take the script tag in which already that library is getting initialized. So it's calling a function called as aos.init. Guys, see, it's calling a function called as aos.init. Okay, this function initializes the library. You don't have to do anything. This function automatically initializes the library so that all those JS functions can start working. So guys, this is the basic setup. Now after this, what you need to do is you just have to search for AOS, and go to this site, okay, where they have given all the examples. See that, everyone? They have given all the examples here. When they scroll, see, things pop up like this. See that, guys? Everyone. So now what you have to do is you have to just take these attributes. So if you want a fade up like this, see, when I scroll, see, it fades up, animated. See guys, see that animation, everyone? Fade down, fade up. So if you want this fade up, just copy this data AOS attribute. Just copy this attribute, data AOS fade up. Just copy this. After putting all that libraries link, just guys, just this much. It's this easy. Just take this line, data AOS, and whatever element you want to, animate. So I want to animate my room, this element, this single room. So for that, just go to that room and paste this attribute. See, data AOS fade up. But guys, remember, this will only work if you have linked the AOS CSS and AOS JS. Now let's see if it is working, guys. Let's go down, refresh and focus, guys. Let's see. And see that, guys? Did you saw that, everyone? Did you saw that? Yes or no? Right? And now then, just put it everywhere on all the rooms. So guys, it's this simple to do these amazing animations. Now I know I'm not a big fan of using libraries, but sometimes, guys, to save time, you should use it, right? I'm always a fan of creating my own stuff, like, writing the logic of everything. But the better thing would be, you should know the logic, but you can still use some libraries to save time. So you'll be good at both places. Good at using libraries and also good at using, okay, wait, I think I pasted it in the wrong place. Good at coding your own stuff as well. Now guys, just to maintain the formality, I am gonna give the same animation everywhere. I'm not gonna try different animations. I'm gonna give the same animations everywhere, and only to cards, not to everything, guys. Only to cards, okay? Only to cards, not to everything. Like, don't animate everything in your site, okay, everyone? Don't animate everything in your site. Sometime needed, Bhimrao sir, for what? So guys, is it easy to integrate this AOS? Yes or no? Is it easy to integrate this AOS? If I repeat, just go on this link, copy the link tag, copy this whole script area, and after that, just go ahead and start using these attributes. Okay? Now then, let's go and let's test it, guys. So here we go. See that, guys? How amazing your site is looking now. See? And if you want, everyone, you can also make them slow. They have given the description here. If you just go on that GitHub link, they have given it what you can use to make it slow. So you can use data AOS delay, or you can give duration. So let's give duration so that it happens slowly. So let's give duration to some of them, guys. Let's give duration. So just use this exact same attribute again. Okay. So let's go here. Where is it? Where is our first room? Just give this attribute as well. Data AOS duration of 1 second. So it will take 1 second to do that thing. 1 second to fade up. So now it will take a little time. See now. It should take time now. See that, guys? It took a little time. So people can see at least. So you can put it everywhere now. So people can easily see what's going on, right? It should not be very fast. To all the rooms I have given it, and to this as well, and to all the boxes as well. And you can also give it to the gallery, guys. Just take it. You can also give it to all the gallery images quickly. So whatever element you want to manipulate, you can manipulate, guys. and I think you can also give it to the your initial section of the banner, which is your main banner text. This one. Explore the beauty of Greece. Now let's see how does it look. So now if I refresh, see guys, everyone, see that how it appeared. Looks nice, right? When it appears like this, see. And now if you go down, see, so good, like a proper professional web page. So good. Okay, but because of that the opacity is gone, guys. See that I gave them opacity of 0.5 initially, but that is gone now because I think there is some problem happening with the CSS given by those classes. What do you call them? The AOS classes. So I want this opacity to be forcefully applied. I want this opacity to be applied no matter what. So just mention important. So now no matter which library you're using, if that library is encouraging no opacity, no, I'm saying no, I forcefully want this opacity to be applied. So now hopefully, see, now it is applied forcefully. See that? But now on hover also it's not getting applied. So hover also forcefully, I want this to happen. And now it's fine. Yes, Kaushik, I'm planning for Node.js. Once we finish this 5 days, 5 projects, then after that I'm planning for MongoDB, then MySQL, and then directly Node.js, Kaushik. Yes. So most probably next month we'll be directly starting with Node.js. Okay, so guys, are we cleared with this, everyone? Okay, so now the whole site, guys, is complete, and we can say now project 1 of 5 mission accomplished, right, everyone? We have 5 projects, we have a mountain in front of us, and first step is done. First project is completely done. We took around 2.5 hours, so that's great. I actually thought that will take around 3 hours, but we took around 2.5 hours, so that's really great. Okay. Responsive, I am not planning to make this responsive, but maybe I'll make tomorrow's site responsive because tomorrow's site is going to be a little easier, a little less time consuming. So tomorrow's site I'll make it responsive, then you can come back to this site and you can also make it responsive. Okay, is that clear, guys? Everyone, guys, I hope you'll really do the footer, everyone. Hopefully you will really do the footer, or should I do it? So guys, tomorrow when we are creating portfolio, I'll make the portfolio responsive. And guys, I have a surprise for you. In the portfolio, I have a surprise for you. Don't worry, I have a surprise for you because I'm completely gonna change the whole layouting techniques that we have learned. Okay, so portfolio is gonna be surprising. I'm gonna follow a different technique because I want to teach you that different technique. Okay, so it will be a surprise for you. Okay, so please guys, it's your homework to add a footer in this. Okay, and everything else is fine. And guys, just check the video after 10 minutes. In the same video after 10 minutes, the GitHub link of this whole thing, this whole site, and the link of this animation, all this will be available. Okay, in the next 10 minutes, once the live ends, just after 10 minutes, just come back to the same video and all the things will be there. Okay guys, and please everyone, if you have not subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe because I'm gonna coming up with a lot of amazing content. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, and also guys, if possible, please share it to your friends. Yes, Kritika, I'm also gonna take React.js session. Don't worry, that is the whole plan. And guys, once you sit and complete this whole website, I want you guys to post it on LinkedIn and show to your friends and colleagues. And also guys, don't forget to tag me there. And if possible, just give my YouTube channel link there as well. It will help me grow a little bit, right? So once you complete the footer, you can put the whole site on LinkedIn and, just put my YouTube channel link there. If at all it is possible, it will help me grow a little bit. Okay. So yep guys, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed the first day of this 5 days, 5 projects. And I hope the next 4 days will also be fire. Okay, so guys, I really hope that you're also excited for the next 4 days, everyone. I hope, because every day I'm having a new layout. I'm basically trying to teach you a new layout every day. Today a travel layout where we have more like vibe images. Tomorrow a portfolio, which will be a complete different layout. Then one day I'll be teaching you how to make a dashboard layout because that's also very common in admin panels. One day I'll show you how to make an e-commerce layout. these are some common and very amazing web pages, right? Web page types. Then one day I'll show you how to make a social media web page. Okay. So yep, guys, that's all. Thank you so much for today. Please do subscribe to the channel and please like the video, and everyone, please share this video to your friends and colleagues. If possible, guys, please share this video to your friends, whoever are learning web designing, web development, or app development. If possible, please share this video in your groups and to your colleagues. Okay, that will help me a lot. Okay, so that's all, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you, all of you, tomorrow exactly at 5 o'clock, everyone. And please, please, please don't forget to share the video and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'll see all of you tomorrow with a new web page, completely with a new layout and a surprising layout. Okay, so that's all, guys. Bye bye, everyone. Good night. See you all tomorrow exactly at 5 p.m. and also tell your friends, everyone, if possible, tell your friends and colleagues to join as well, if it is possible from your sides. Okay, bye bye, guys. Good night, good night, good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.